The adult horror of the Labyrinth Keeper. It was on the eve of a quiet autumn night that the maze first appeared. No one could explain how it had come to be, nor why it had chosen our small town of Hollowbrook as its place of birth. One moment, the land behind the old church was nothing but an empty field, overgrown with weeds. The next, it was transformed into a sprawling labyrinth of towering hedges, its twisting paths and dead ends a mocking invitation to anyone who dared to enter. I, Arthur Hawke, a man of no particular distinction, had lived in Hollowbrook for most of my life. The town was a peaceful one, nestled at the edge of the forest, its people simple and content. There had never been anything of note here, save for the occasional harvest festival or the quiet hum of daily life. But when the maze appeared, everything changed. At first, we thought it a prank, some elaborate jest played by a bored soul with too much time on their hands. But as the days passed and no one came forward to claim responsibility, the rumors began. Some said it was the work of a madman. Others whispered of ancient forces at play, forces that had chosen our town for reasons we could not fathom. But one thing was certain. The maze was no ordinary creation. I was among the first to venture into it. The temptation was irresistible. Who could resist the allure of such a mystery, such a challenge? The townspeople gathered in hushed groups, exchanging stories of those who had already entered the maze, but no one had returned. The fear was palpable, yet still, I felt a pull, a need to prove myself, to discover what lay within. I remember the first steps I took into the maze as though they were yesterday. The air was thick with the scent of damp earth and the rustle of leaves. The hedges loomed above me, their dark green tendrils twisting and curling as though alive. I thought little of it at the time, brushing aside the nagging feeling that something was wrong. I had entered with a sense of bravado, confident that I would navigate the maze with ease. But as I ventured deeper, the world around me seemed to shift. The paths became narrower, the shadows darker. I could no longer hear the sounds of the town, nor the wind rustling through the trees. It was as though I had entered another world entirely, one where time itself had no meaning. I turned a corner, and that's when I saw it, the beast. It was a creature of nightmares, its body a mass of shifting shadows and jagged limbs. Its eyes glowed with an unnatural light, burning with a hunger that seemed to pierce